He's right in front of the leader. That's going to let Eggleston work right up to the back bumper.
Well, they're double file in front of him. That's the big problem. There's no place for Todd to go. Here comes Chris Eggleston.
Comes out of turn 2 with a look down the backstretch. Eggleston's going to give it a shot right here.
He's there.
Eggleston trying to get the lead from Gilliland, and at the stripe, looks like it's a dead heat.
Now, where's Jesse Iwuji go right here? Is Chris Eggleston's got... Oh, he splits him.
Holds his line in the middle. Eggleston down to the bottom. He's going to get the lead outright. Gilliland back to second.
Wow, what a move by Chris Eggleston.
There's Chris now trying to gain momentum and leg it out over his second-place teammate.
Wow, he was just sitting there ready to pounce. 16 to go now. This is going to be tough for Todd Gilliland to get back by him.
Right there on the bumper. He's going to give it to Eggleston and down to the inside. Same move that he got to the inside with before.
Wow.
Side by side through 1 and 2.
Wow, he's aggressive tonight.
Does not want to give way. Remember, coming into tonight, 2 points was the lead in the championship, 16 over 99. And the 16 of Gilliland doesn't want to give any up.
No, he wants to make up some more points.
Get the Goodyear rubbed off of the tires there. They're rubbing on each other again. Good short track racing at Roseburg.
Well, we saw early in the race, they ran, what, 10 laps side by side? This could go on all the way to the checkered flag, Dave.
They're coming up to 10 to go. And Eggleston's going to stay with that high side. Big contact now going into 3.
Wow, Eggleston turned down on him because that lap car, the 39, was in the way right there, and he did not want to have to get pinched out. We see some more smoke off the 16 of Todd Gilliland.
Trying to get free of Eggleston. He can't do it. Eggleston again works to the outside. Again trying to pull the nose of his Camry up to the door of the 16 of Gilliland.
Well, Todd's able to clear him right there. Eggleston, is he going to do the crossover move, Dave?
Here he comes down the backstretch, looking to the inside. The 99's going to do it. Will he use Todd's move and use a little bumper? Yes! He moves the 16 out of the way. Eggleston back to the lead.
Well, in fairness, he had the position right there. He didn't hit him in the rear bumper. He was at his door.
Back and forth they go. Eggleston, Gilliland, less than 10 laps to go now.
I just saw a glove on the back straightaway. I think both drivers have thrown their gloves off.
It's a match to the finish here. The 99 of Eggleston has it, but the 16 of Gilliland is not going away. So close. Where does he make his move? He's got to save a little bit, too. He doesn't want to completely burn off his tires with just 8 laps to go.
Well, he saved a little bit of the rear bumper right there. He's just trying to get there close, but not moving him out of the way like he has earlier.
It's kind of damage you'd expect on a short track with a fight for the win. Not enough to cause the cars any trouble.
You can see Chris is having to check up in the center of the corner a little bit. He does not, his car is not rotating as well. And that's where Todd's got a little bit better grip up off the corner.
Eggleston was the fastest qualifier for today's event. Third was the 16 of Gilliland. But that bumper, that's as fast as he needs to be right now.
There will be no paint left on Chris Eggleston's rear bumper.
You're exactly right about that. Down to the inside of lap traffic and working their way through, fighting for the finish.
Oh, if I'm Chris Eggleston, I'm awful worried about getting my rear bumper
knocked off again.
Knocked off again.
And I say again because it's been back and forth between them. And I'm not going to say who started it. This is a short track. You work your way through however way you can. And if you think your car's a little bit faster, you give them the bumper.
All I can tell you is the fans in the grandstand are getting a heck of a show here tonight, as are we.
4 laps to go now.
There's Takuma in the 11 on the outside. He's going to give them both room.
Koga stays high. Gilliland is there. More bumper to the 99. Trying to get side by side crossing the line, but Eggleston still has it.
Oh, he's in there now. Todd's got the run.
Down the backstretch. Side by side. He won't even need to use the bumper this time, although he drifts high just a little bit. More contact. Coming to 3 to go.
This is going to be a battle here, Dave. We've seen Chris has been able to hang on the outside.
He's hung on the outside. He's dropped back and done the crossover move. What'll be the way to victory lane for either one of these cars? Contact for sure between the two. Who will have the advantage? 2 to go.
See the launch off the corner right there. You remember that. Chris Eggleston launched to the start-finish line first right there, even on the outside. He got the launch to win the race right there if the checker was coming out.
More contact. Gilliland, Eggleston all over each other now, coming to the white flag.
Oh, Todd carried him way high in the corner right there.
1 lap to go, 3/8 of a mile. Who'll take it?
Does he carry him high again to get the win down here in 3 and 4? That's going to be the question.
Eggleston trying to pinch down the 16 of Gilliland, but coming off of turn number 4, Todd Gilliland is going to win at Douglas County.
That was a clean 3 and 4 right there. He did not run him up the racetrack. He just powered off the corner and got the win.
What a final, oh gosh, 20 laps or so? They were side by side, knocking on each other's bumpers and putting on a show for the fans here in Oregon.
Wow, it seems like for 50 laps of the 150 laps they ran side by side tonight, Dave.
Todd Gilliland has to be just a little bit out of breath, but we're going to ask him a few questions anyway. He's the winner. We'll talk to him in a minute.
I'm out of breath.
K&N Pro Series Racing on NBCSN is brought to you by K&N High Flow Air Filters and Air Intake Systems, because everyone loves that fast car smell. Well, a beautiful evening in Roseburg, Oregon has come to a conclusion with an epic short track battle between two teammates.
I was going to say a beautiful evening and a beautiful race.
Victory lane is on the front stretch, as it so often is on the short tracks. Heather's found her way down there, and coming out of the car now, the winner, Todd Gilliland.
Todd Gilliland, your winner here at Douglas County Speedway. Win number 6 of the season. And wow, what a show we just saw from you, Todd. For a minute there, I was wondering what you were doing, if you were going to have a replay of last year. You and Chris were racing really hard. What was going through your mind in all of that, and how badly did you want this win? Because it sure looked like you wanted it bad.
This is the one I wanted most. No, that was really hard racing, but I appreciate Chris racing me clean. I definitely used him up there, but it's for the win. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to win them, and for my whole team, for our sponsors, Napa Auto Parts, Frontline, Toyota, TRD. Thank you to those guys for getting us here. And like I said, I used them up. I raced them a little bit harder than I wanted to. I wanted to just drive away, but we didn't. We just couldn't do that. So, it's just what we had to do tonight to get the win, and I'm super pumped for everyone back here.
Now, he got around you there at the end with about 5 to go or so. Were you worried at all that you were going to be able to get him back?
I figured when I was right on his bumper, I was going to get him back at some point, but I was trying to wait till the end to where we could race side by side. But man, what a tough race! That was a lot of fun racing with both my BMR teammates out there for another 1, 2, 3.
Congratulations.
Well, you can hear it right there. There's no question that last year's race and not getting the win was on his mind, and tonight helped soothe that a little bit.
Something more for a multi-time winner to go ahead and check off. There are the results in the top 10. Nice run for Todd Souza in 8th. Trevor Christiani came home 9th.
How about Julia Landauer finally checking off? You talk about checking things off the list. She checked off the top 5 tonight.
Has been looking for that top 5 all season long. There's Koga, came home in 11th. Nicole Bihar with trouble in the 33 car tonight. Could only do as good as 12th.
Tough break for Ron Noman in 18th.
Here's the other side of that battle to the end.
Chris Eggleston bringing home a 2nd place finish, but wow, was it a rough one. They were telling you throughout the race, protect the bottom, protect the bottom, protect the bottom. You did all you could. Was there anything else you could have done to keep Todd behind you?
Yeah, Todd, I think he had the better car than we did. We just got so bound up in the middle and was lacking drive off. And I knew the only way we were going to get to him was attack him in lap traffic, and we were just able to catch him just at the right time. And it looked like he stalled out in 1 and 2 trying to get by the 36, and we were able to pull the Ricky Bobby slingshot and take it 3 wide and kind of rough him up a little bit going into 3. And we swapped the lead several times. And I knew when I got out front, I couldn't run the pace that I wanted to when I was chasing him, just because I would leave the bottom open so much. We just lose the nose every time we go in. And so we did everything we could to play defense. And I couldn't believe how well we rallied on the top side of him on a couple of those last laps. And I thought we were going to roll right by him on the last couple of laps. And I think we would have if he didn't drive it in so hard into 3. He's doing everything he can to get the win. I probably would have done the same thing. So hats off to those guys. Thank everybody here with Napa Filters, Napa Belts and Hoses for putting me in this race car this year. We lost a couple points tonight, but we'll take everything we learned and we'll go get them at Meridian and see if we can get some of those points back.
Thanks, Chris.
All right, thank you, Heather.
Well, he's certainly a little disappointed, Dave, that he got roughed up, a little much by his teammate. But he's honest enough to say if the shoes were reversed, he might have done the same thing.
Here's a championship spread now. Gilliland gains 3 points. Very, very valuable. It's now 5, going with 3 races remaining.
Well, it is, because one of those tracks is All-America Speedway that Todd Gilliland finished 8th at last year. So Chris Eggleston could really make up some points in that one race.
1, 2, 3 for McAnally.
Finishing up a Bill McAnally Racing 1, 2, 3 is Derek Kraus in the 3rd position. Derek, early in the race, your teammates were, or your team, however, was telling you to try to get Todd and Chris, but then they told you to hang back. Do you think you were able to save enough, or do you think that's where you lost position?
Well, we were saving pretty heavy there in the beginning, of the race, the middle stages, and then the car kind of fell off. It kind of got really tight in the center of the corner, and then just had too much wheel input into it, and they got really free off. So I heard they put on a really good show up front, so I hope it was really good TV, and hopefully Bill's really happy, and we got 1, 2, 3 again, so that's really good.
Well, he's got to figure it out, Dave, okay? He may be young, but he already understands. Make sure the car owner's happy.
Well, I thought really good TV was what he was emphasizing. I like that, too. Hey, our next race, you won't have to wait long. It's coming up next.